decided about an hour ago that the sermon I'd written was only about 20% decent, and the decent part I was actually quoting someone else for a poem. So I started again at 8 a.m. Today we think about God Almighty as our good shepherd, our good shepherd. Straight away, I think of all those people and places which will be praying for deliverance and salvation by a good shepherd. Kids starving in Gaza, people at risk of violence in South Sudan, people at risk in Burma, people in homes in our own neighbourhoods at risk from abusive partners. Lord, shepherd them all and bring them justice. I can't explain away that stuff, right? I can't explain that away. I can talk, though, about what it means to know the Good Shepherd. I can talk about what that means. To trust in the Lord. To have my eyes lifted again and again from the murk and horror of what people will do to each other and look instead to the goodness and provision of the Lord. I know that many of us here know what that's like. I reckon those in the vision from Revelation today knew it as well. Those who had been through the great ordeal. Probably all of them mothers, right? The book of Revelation describes cataclysmic ordeals. The world just about ends 3 times in the first 6 chapters. Jesus is born of Mary in chapter 12, so good luck trying to sort out a predictable linear chronology. But in the chapter just previous to what we heard, chapter 6, it struck me, there's all these people going through a terrible time. And they're crying out, hide us from the face of the one seated on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to stand? On their lips, God sounds terrifying. Who is able to stand? But here we are today, chapter 7, before the throne and the Lamb, countless multitude of people standing. They're standing. And not only standing, but praising, rejoicing with God, wiping away their tears. That is stunning. God is everywhere all at once in the book of Revelation. Time is not linear. So taking this book as our lead in how to comprehend time as a Christian, we really need to try and picture the moment of our birth, the moment of our death, our best moment, our worst moment, this moment now, our moment of feeling closest or furthest from God, our citizenship in heaven before the Lamb, with God wiping away our tears. That is all present to God now. In God's eternity, our Good Shepherd is holding us now. It's just wonderful. So I'm going to come on to the original 20% that was decent in my estimation. It's a poem by someone named Alison Woodard. Came across years ago. And it holds together some of what I've been speaking about in relation to who God is. The God who wipes away our tears, ourselves, and particularly through the lens of motherhood. So just soak this in, I suppose. She writes, "To be a mother is to suffer." The end. No, I'm joking. To be a mother is to suffer, to travail in the dark, stretched and torn, exposed in half-naked humiliation, subjected to indignities for the sake of new life. To be a mother is to say, "This is my body, broken for you." And in the next instant, in response to the Creator's primal hunger, "This is my body, take and eat." To be a mother is to self-empty, to neither slumber nor sleep. So attuned you are to cries in the night, offering the comfort of yourself and assurances of, "I'm here." To be a mother is to weep over the fighting and exclusions and wounds your children inflict on one another, to long for reconciliation and brotherly love, and when all is said and done, to gather all parties, the offender and the offended, into the folds of your embrace, and to whisper in their ears that they are beloved. To be a mother is to be vulnerable, to be misunderstood, railed against, blamed, for the heartaches of the bewildered children who don't know where else to cast the angst they feel over their own existence in this perplexing universe. To be a mother is to hoist onto your hips those on whom your image is imprinted, bearing the burden of their weight, rejoicing in their returned affection, delighting in their wonder, bleeding in the presence of their pain. To be a mother is to be accused of sentimentality one moment and injustice the next. To be the receiver of endless demands, absorber of perpetual complaints, reckoner of bottomless needs. To be a mother is to be an artist, a keeper of memories past, weaver of stories untold, visionary of lives looming ahead. To be a mother is to be the first voice listened to and the first disregarded. To be a mender of broken creations and comforter of the distraught children whose hands wrought them. To be a mother is to be a touchstone and the source, bestower of names, influencer of identities, life giver, life shaper, empath, healer, and original love.